Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hey gamers, how's it going? Let's get things going. 1 second here. Boom, let's not forget that. I think we got audio. How's the audio doing out there? Is the music too loud? Happy Saturday, everybody. Got a brand new game, Void Hunters, here. It is ending its closed beta this weekend, so I figured we'd stream it, have a little bit of fun, show what it looks like. Also kind of gives us a little bit of a record because we got the open alpha coming up just this next week, which is awesome, on the 26th. So let me do a couple things here, and then we'll jump into the game. Let's reset the music. That was kind of weird. Here we go. Here's our opening music. All right, let me get a couple things out real quick and we'll get going. Music's getting a little choppy in my ear. Let me get a couple links out super fast. Boom. One more thing here. Gotta let people know we're here. All right, there we go. How's everybody doing this weekend? Just started. I think it's starting off pretty well. It was a stressful week. A good week, but a stressful week. So now we gotta let loose a little bit. All right. So if you're not familiar with this game, if you're just tuning in, if you're from the Discord, you've probably seen a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of people creating some early game content around it. It is very much closed alpha. So it is a little bare bones, but not as bare bones as I originally thought, because when I put my first video out, I hadn't unlocked some of these things in here, which I think is pretty cool. So there's actually quite a bit to do already. So I'm super excited for the open alpha, which is going to have 10 additional characters. They're going to rework the hunt. We're going to spend some time in the hunting grounds here, getting what we need in order to... This is kind of an interesting mechanic, because in order to, in other games, typically rank up your heroes, star level them up. You got star levels in this game, but they're tied to your hunt level. You got your hunt level here. We've got our star levels here, and then our hunt level. As you increase your hunt level, you can upgrade your skills and stuff too. So there's a few different things in this game, a little bit different than what I've seen before. But this hunt level, I think, is key. All right. We got one summon. You know what I also didn't know? I didn't realize that you could go in here and you can create a wish list. So I just threw some tags together for both of these, but I don't have any summons for this, and I've just got the free one for this, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll get into some gameplay, show some other mechanics. What do we get? New guy. Angelo. So I don't know how good everybody is, but one thing I have noticed, I mean, I've only been playing for the week, but let me go ahead and continue here. One thing I have noticed is with all the different tags here, let me grab this too. I like how they're using tags. So I'm just going to go in here. The different classes, the different homelands, the species, and then all of this other stuff right here. Homunculus. I can't wait to see them. You know what that reminds me of? This, I don't know. Every time I hear the word homunculus, it reminds me of, oh my gosh, Full Metal Alchemist. So I'm curious to see what their art and everything looks like around that, because I'm really impressed with the art. I like the art. I got my WoW orc here with a hobbit pipe. Who said that? I heard somebody say that, and I thought it was funny. But I think the artwork is pretty good for a closed alpha and how early it is. Maybe they're kind of on a fast track. I don't know, because we got an open alpha coming up already. We don't know anything about betas or early accesses or anything like that, or even a timeline for launch. But I think they're pretty far into this. This guy won't let me turn him around right now. A couple new characters I got since my video. I got this guy here. I did get him for like a holy order, but I like how they're putting this together. The reason why, getting back to that, I'm a little off track right now. Getting back to the tags, because as you're working through the different nodes and the different areas, you got specific requirements to meet. Now, that's not new. We've seen that before in other games. But just, I don't know, the way that the battles work, the way that you have the exploration on the maps, the way that they use the use of the tags, because some of them overlap. So when you look at creating specific teams, like the first two teams really that you're going to build really is your Holy Order, and then your Arkland. But then you want to also make sure that, here, let me go back in here. Let's just do Arkland and let's do Seasoned. Because those two here, you got these two here, plus all of these Arkland. That's going to help you do a 3-star bunch of battles as well. So I think just the way that they build on the teams has been pretty cool. There's a lot more added. I asked some questions yesterday. I know I'm talking more than playing, but let's go ahead and jump into this while I talk. But I did 3-star everything here, and in Hold Fast, I am working on picking the trail and finishing there. This one's a little difficult because there's some teams that I don't have. But this is all that's available right now in the closed alpha. You've got these 3 areas, and then you've got these 2 hunting grounds right here. For some reason, Deep Wild seems to be overtuned. I'm going to say that's the reason and not because of me. One thing, the hunting grounds I think is a very cool mechanic. It reminds me of Labyrinth game modes that you've seen in a bunch of other games, where as you go from battle to battle, your health is persistent. So whatever health you end with on the previous battle, that's what you start with in the next battle. And then in those game modes, you typically choose buffs, and the buffs will either apply to your entire team or specific, what's the word I'm thinking of? Heroes with specific traits, things like that. This one here, it's very similar, but you don't get like global buffs for your entire team that I've seen so far. It's specific to your hero. I think there's one in here where actually, I think it's in here. Let me go in here. Let's jump in here. Where there was actually a buff for the entire team. This has been my main team. Bomer has been absolutely awesome and a damage beast for me. So this is the main team that I've really been focusing on. Experience has been kind of difficult to get in this game. And I know that they're looking at tuning that. This is the energy that we use. It's 1 every 6 hours, which is just insane. It's a long time to wait for 1 energy to do this, but that's getting reworked in the open alpha as well. But let's go ahead. Let's jump into here, and we'll look at some of those challenge modes and everything as well. So we've got Void Menace here. Embrace the Void is not available to any characters. More details, common Void mechanics. So what is this? Special skill available to all characters unless explicitly stated otherwise. So it's not available right here. As we move forward, on battle start, Void enemies gain Void minion. Embrace the Void. So what is this? All Void touch this character inflicts is increased by 2%. On start, this character converts some of its Void touch to healing. This is a mechanic I haven't gone completely very deep into, but there's a lot to take into account when you're running through here, which I think is cool. So it's going to help with a bunch of strategizing. The character here is the character that you're going to get a buff for, or a boon. I always buff Bomer first, so I'm going to go over here. Random boom. Someone said that I could click on something and see what would be available, but I haven't found that. Also, was there something different here that... Oh no, I'm already over here, so let's go jump in. But over the last week, I've really enjoyed it. I mean, I like the backgrounds. They're looking really good. I think from a closed alpha perspective, if it's looking this good now, once they add additional polish and everything else that they got planned, I think it's going to look even better. All right, let's see. I've got a couple heals here with her. Let's just go ahead and let off a basic. Do an AoE, go into stealth. Do a nice AoE damage deal there. I didn't get any stuns. Don't need to worry about any taunting right now. All right, and here's the choices we have for Bomer. So hero gains bonus defense, deals double damage while below 20. He typically doesn't get there for quite a while, so I typically stay away from this. Whenever this hero defeats an enemy, they gain 10% Void Touch Cleanse, which is good. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to grab that. Because you got a couple different bars to pay attention to. And I'm still learning a little bit more about this, but let's go to the next one. So I'm at 6 of 10 now. So right now, Embrace the Void, not available. Common Void mechanics. Indicates threat overall. The higher the Void Menace levels, the risk of suffering Void Touch. And then you succumb to the Void, which then stuns you essentially. So let's move through it. So you've got a couple bars here. So obviously the green is your health. This yellow bar across all of these, everybody, enemies and allies, this is your turn meter. So always good to pay attention to that in turn-based games, because if I'm going to attack somebody over here and get rid of someone, then I want to get rid of somebody who's going to go next, if I can. And then this third bar here, this is your void touch percentage bar. Some people in Discord helped me understand that a little bit better. All right, let's go ahead and do that. So many debuffs. Oh, we got a stun there and there. So I'm gonna go after this one. They've got the highest turn meter anyway. And there's splash damage. I'm still trying to understand the splash damage too. I understand when you've got one character guarding another and the damage is split, but there's like this splash damage that happens. What is that? Holy Vow. What is that? You know what? I never noticed this over here before. What did I just do? Vow Keeper. This character fights to fulfill their vow. I don't know what that does. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and do a shield. Let's go ahead. They're going next. Take them out. Which one's closer? I don't know. Take that one out since that one doesn't have the shield. Havelock, how you doing? Good to see ya. Check the trades for Nadia to see her vow. Okay. I hadn't noticed that before down there. I hadn't noticed this for anybody yet. So what is this then? Oh, here we go. Target enemy becomes marked until they are killed, and all other enemies gain 15% turn meter up. Gain 10% turn meter up for each. Oh wow. Well, that's cool. That's a whole new mechanic that I hadn't even been using. All right, what do I want here? On turn end, hero gains 20% turn meter for each instance of damage they suffered. I do like that one. There's also another one that I use for Bomer a lot. Whenever he uses basic attack to defeat an enemy, he gets another attack. I've cleared the whole enemy side doing that before. Whenever this hero suffers critical hit, they gain 5% Void Touch Cleanse. Where's my Void Touch? You know, it'd be actually nice to see Void Touch percentage over here, so I know what it looks like going in. To make this decision, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to do turn meter. All right, so this battle is going to give me what? This is +3 void, right? So I'm going to go from 6 to 9. All right, we got some abandoned ruins to check out. Or is that just, yeah, 6 to 9, okay. I'm gonna sneak in. These are common skills used by some factions. Holy Vow is common mechanic for Holy Order characters. Assassination for assassin characters. Got it. Very cool. Well, thank you. I had it crash. Give me a second. So the cool thing is, so it's a closed alpha. There's some bugs and some crashing, but the cool thing is, going through the hunt, it saves where you were before, so when I go back in, I'll just pick up where I left off. And if you're not familiar, Havelock, I think this is you, right? Are you a dev on the game? I know I was talking to you last night on Discord. Or should I not say that? Then more, each character has a passive trait telling you more about. Very cool. All right, let's do this. I got some stuns there. Let's work on this one. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. He's gonna lose his stun. I should have focused on this guy, actually. Yeah, acting as lead system designer most of the time. Very cool. Well, thank you for joining the stream. There I go, just clicking and not looking down at the bottom left again. Okay, I know that's for him. Alright, when a hero suffers critical hit, 50% crit rate, whenever the hero gains a buff. Alright, so I'm at 9. That means the next one's going to take me here. Receive a random curse at the threshold. Okay. So what is that? That's going to be some rest. This is going to be another buff. How am I doing on my... I'm doing alright on my health, so I'm going to go over here. But, do I want to pass up a buff for Nadia? Or do I want to buff these two? Nadia, actually, I don't buff her much. I mainly use her for her taunt and her health. Not for attacks, because she doesn't seem to do much damage. I'm going to go over here. Keep buffing up my assassin. What boons do I have? So here's... This is cool because you can see which boons you have for which characters. Also going to track our unique boons and curses. That's nice. Progress. So right now, for this one, I need Duskboar and Dwarfster. I'm assuming this is Dwarfster, but that's not his name. Maybe it's not Dwarfster. But these cycle too. One thing I didn't notice, like every 2 hours, these cycle, which is nice because you've got end bosses that you have to beat in order to clear the stages. And then we don't have that yet. All right, nothing on the bottom left for her. I'm going to keep looking down here at the bottom left now. Health, I think, is okay. Ragewood, how's it going? Good to see you. Been catching some of your videos. Some good content out there, man. So... if you are here and you're not part of the Discord, I highly suggest, and if you're interested in the game, highly suggest go joining the Discord. They've grown, man, over the week that I've been playing and part of the Discord, over 2,000 members. Get over there, just talk with the community, check out what's going on. The open alpha signups are right now, so definitely go over there. You can you can find out how to sign up for the open alpha over there. And the open alpha starts on the 26th, so just this following week. And the very cool thing is, and you don't see this very often, it's available on iOS, on Android, and on PC. I'm playing through Microsoft Windows right now store. So you can go wishlist it on Steam. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do, so definitely do that if this looks like something that you'll enjoy. And I just have to say, it is very cool to see a turn-based game. Because most games have been idle games lately. And one that really favors strategy. So I think that's really cool. Also, those of you who may be returning members to the channel or part of my Discord, I will be opening up a Void Hunter section of the Discord as well. Because I do plan on covering this game regularly. So I'm really looking forward to seeing just seeing where it's starting now and where I'm seeing it. Really interested in seeing how this game evolves. Let's see, whenever this hero receives healing, they also gain 2 invulnerability. We got stealth, and we got cooldowns. This one's a really cool one as well. Hero uses their basic skill to gain 1 cooldown on a random skill. So it just reduces the cooldown of a random skill. But I like the invulnerability as well. This one here, actually, I really like for my healer and for Nadia, my tank, for the shields. I'm going to go ahead and choose the invulnerability. All right, here's our random curse. Allies have minus 25% defense. All right, we can get a boon and a heal. Actually, we can do that from here too. So we can get a boon for, 2 heroes. Those are good ones there. And then I can just do this. Where are we at now? On start, void enemies gain void minion. Embrace the void is available to consumed characters. There is a slight risk of suffering void touch whenever characters suffer damage, debuffs, or start their turns. This risk grows with each turn and is further increased on lower health. All right, I'm going over here. Oh yeah, Quantum put one out as well. We were actually talking about, we have a podcast that we've been doing for another game. We've actually talked about expanding the scope of that podcast. So, but yeah, thanks for checking the video out, man. Appreciate it. Definitely don't think of it as an idle game. No, definitely not. And actually, from what I've noticed, the game actually, it's got an autoplay, but the game seems to discourage autoplay in favor of actually interacting with your character. This is a novel idea. Actually interacting with your characters and using their skills in the correct order. So, I know, I'm being a little sarcastic there, but seriously, I found typically I'll get to a certain point in games and I'll just auto-combat everything. It has not helped me in this game. So it's actually encouraged me to be more engaged with my characters and understand their kits better so that I can get to the end. Because once I understand the kits better and how everybody interacts together, I've been able to successfully get to the end with much more health than I did when I had it in auto. So anyway, all right, let's keep playing. Yeah, I really like it, Havelock. I mean, I had a viewer link your guys' Discord in my Discord, and I'm glad I clicked on it and checked it out because I hadn't heard about this yet until then. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, I don't like this guy. I want to take him out because he's got a taunt. I don't like this guy either because he revives. I should actually focus on him first. But then he's going to taunt. But then I use this on the wrong person. See, I'm talking too much, and I'm not playing strategically here. Let's go ahead. Let's do a taunt here. Man, that guy's taking a lot. See, he just did his taunt. Now I can't take this guy out. Then when I take this guy out, this guy's going to revive him. What the heck? All right, let's go ahead and do this. Is this game primarily PvE? From what I've seen, most of the content is PvE. There's arena in here, so there's some PvP content as well, but most of it, and Havelock can expand on it too, I'm sure, but most of what I've seen, it's focused on PvE. It would be kind of cool, because someone asked me in the comments of my video that I put out on this the other day, is there like will there be like a co-op type mode? And I've seen co-op in some mobile games, not very often. See, I told you he was gonna res that guy. I might just have to restart this whole thing because I'm talking too much. But a co-op would be might be kind of cool. All right, got that guy down. Let's get this guy down now. And let's try and get some health back. So here's this shared. Here's the where is it? You're not giving me. Where'd you go? Anyway, everybody's gonna take damage. Well, of course that one because it's an AOE. So many debuffs here. Oh, I should have probably taken that guy out first too. There's like an order too. I don't fully understand all the enemies' kits just yet, but I'm getting there. Co-op is coming? Awesome. Havelock says, absolutely, especially with guilds coming in. I can't wait. Now, there is no cash shop in the closed alpha. Havelock, can you tell us if there's a cash shop in the open alpha, or are you guys staying away from that for right now? I am not playing this very well. Sorry, guys. I'm talking too much. A lot of cool stuff happening in chat. Hey, Hexen, how's it going? Love the fact that it is strategic and requires thoughtful play and interaction with the characters. Me too. However, if you don't pay attention like me right now, you suffer. I almost want to restart because that was so bad. Battle start, gain death proof. Speed. Hero gains 50% health and gains bonus turn when about to be defeated. Let's do death proof so I don't have to worry about that. And for him, hero gains a shield. I like that. Counter rate additional. All right. So with this, man, but everybody is so low. All right, let's be a little more thoughtful on my attacks here. Oh, Havelock mentioned something about PvP. So, for now, we have a PvP async arena. So an asynchronous arena, which means not real time, right? You set up your defense teams and then you attack other players' defensive teams. And quite big plans for PvP later down the road. Okay, cool. Havlik says, no, we do not accept your money yet. No payments in alpha. I like that. I do like that. It forces people to experience it from a free-to-play perspective and really kind of think about what's going on instead of throwing money at something, which I'm sure the devs will love the money later on. But throwing money at it and just overpowering everything. All right, let's heal. All right, what do we have here? This guy gives shield, but this guy... All right, I am going to do... this. So in case this guy throws up a taunt, I'm going to throw... Hopefully we stick this, but this gives hunted. And that bypasses taunters. So, because I want to take this guy down. And it's stuck. Let's go ahead and throw a shield up. Let's do another... See, I told you he was going to do that. But we can get... See, we've got this on it. We got his hunted, so I can bypass his taunt. That's what happens when you think ahead of time. And not talk too much. All right. And now we've got this guy here. I can't go anywhere else because we got the taunt. Yeah, let's do this. I do like that because when she taunts, Bomer does some really good damage. And then he just... Everybody's linked there. Well, to him. Let's take him out. Take you out. This guy's got a hell of a shield. Oh, what? Why'd he come back? I didn't think anybody here could do that. Let's get rid of him before he throws more shield up. There we go. Ragewood, what do you got? Forces you to play with units you get rather than just buying all the good ones. Yep. That's good for the devs from a testing perspective. Agreed. Havelock. Leo bypasses taunt. You can use him to eliminate small mobs. Yep. Hexen. I'm sure at some point when you have the proper builds, farming on auto will be viable. Yeah. Yeah, I think once you get to a certain point. But then again, here's the thing though, and I don't know how high like these hunting grounds go, but you just get to sweep the previous level, which is nice. It's a quality of life thing, especially if maybe you don't have enough time to run through a full hunt or something, or you're just trying to get some materials quick or some experience really quick, at least for right now, right? We've been told, and I think Havelock here has mentioned it in Discord, that the hunting grounds are going to change a little bit from an energy perspective, and there's also some quality of life that's going to be added to it after you complete what I think he said, or they said, like level 3 or something like that. So there's some stuff coming. This is closed alpha, kind of bare bones, more than I expected though. But we've got that open alpha coming up here in less than a week. All right, whenever a hero gains a buff, they gain Void Cleanse. We've got I like speed on a healer. because that means we can heal more. We got another curse. Allies suffer plus 50% damage when under a shield. And I just gave Bomer a shield too, man. What is this? Remnant of ancient times, ravaged by time and the void. I love the exploration aspect of this game. Both, not just in the hunting grounds, but on the regular map as well. We got some buffs over here as well that we can go through. This gives me +4. This gives me +3. I'm at that boss, so it really doesn't matter as far as the progression of this, in my opinion. But I want to see what this is. I don't think I've seen that. And plus it gives me boons. So rush in or sneak. Okay. Well, I'm going to sneak. I'm going to be careful. My health isn't in the best of shape right now. So when you rush in, if you didn't see my previous video, when you rush in, so far every time I've done that, your enemies get the initiative and they attack first. But when you sneak in, you get initiative and you get to attack first. But when you rush in, you get more boons, more buffs. So I am going to... That's what, 19% healing. This is what, 14% healing. I'm going to save that. I am going to use this, though. On her for now. Let's go ahead. Some nice AoE. I need to get rid of these two, I think. Fairly quick. We got a daze on both of them. Gives me a little bit of time to get rid of this one. But I am going to do this. Oh, it didn't stick. I need more focus. All right, let's do this now. There's that protection, damn it. Might as well work on this guy now. Man, I want my healer to do something more though. Nice heals. Damage sucks, but that's typical for healers. I just want something else from her, I think. There's some other support characters that are really cool that buff attack and all sorts of stuff. Oh, you're killing me. Like, literally. I did much better the last time I went through this. Seems more difficult this time around. Oh, I should have used... it does... So health is persistent from battle to battle, but are your cooldowns and your turn meter persistent from battle to battle as well? I haven't noticed. Which is why sometimes I like save my big attack for like the next battle versus this one, because I'm afraid that I'm not going to have access to it the next battle. So I'll have to pay attention to that. We'll try that right now. All right, let me catch up on some chat. What do we got? Let's see. Lots happening in chat. Global effect, top right. Might have caused the res. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't see that top right global effect. More often than not, we go for instant sweeps rather than auto farming, which is awesome. Because I don't want to put my game on auto farm. This has been a frustration I've had with some games where they refuse to give you a sweep or an autocomplete, right? You auto farm. So then you say, all right, I'm going to farm 10 times, and then I'm going to put my phone away because they don't do background farming. So then I put my phone over here and do something else while my phone kind of just does its thing. I don't like that. I understand that from a mobile game perspective and just talking with other devs. I guess there's a metric where they measure the amount of time that you have the app open. And that's the reason for some of those mechanics, for some of those, from some of those companies. I don't know. That's my understanding as to why they do that. Let's see. You can rest as a Joker to remain cursed. The shield's curse is nasty if you use Nadia. Oh, that's right. The shield. That, yeah. Okay, yeah. I completely forgot about that. I did get that curse. Sweeps are even better. Let's see, that's our way. We want players to focus on actual gameplay or working on strategy and meta. Yes, absolutely. This game will not be about optimizing autoplay, which I love. Thank you for that. The game is really looking very enjoyable to me. Absolutely. I believe there are already really good games on the market which do that well. We choose different approach. Hey Nav, how's it going? Good to see you. Looking forward to trying the game out. It's in open alpha next week. Are you on their Discord? Did you opt into the open alpha? Mr. Sparhawk, how's it going? Good to see you. Is there an expected release date? Not at this time. No expected release date at this time. That has been shared. I'm sure they have an idea, but it's not been shared. Yep, opted in already. Very cool. Dragonair Silent Gods is a good game, but is starting to stagnate. And this looks like a very good new focus for my time. Me too. The more I play, the more excited I am about. All right, let's see. Void Touch Cleanse. Counter rate. Man, I gotta remember the shields from Nadia now are a curse and not a blessing anymore. I'm going into this. Nadia almost dead. Also, you know what the cool thing is too? I like the fact... Oh, I do not like this guy. Last time I fought this guy, I didn't even get a turn. All right. I like the fact that it doesn't even matter if you complete the entire hunt. Whatever you complete on your way through it gets credited to you towards whatever goals that you need to meet. And you still get some rewards, which is nice. All right. I am going to die. This guy does not like me. All right, who do I want to get rid of first? You just start figuring out who's the best to get rid of early on. I guess I'm going to work on that guy. Can't use my shields because of the curse. Let's do this. Get rid of some debuffs there. Ow. Hey, Alir, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Release date, not yet. After Alpha, we will release the schedule for next steps. Very cool. Oh, give me some health. Nadia's dead. Not like I can use her really right now anyway because of that curse. And she doesn't do much damage. Alright. Do we have enough to take this guy down? I don't know. And I keep forgetting about this too. Enemies become marked until they are killed. All other enemies gain turn meter, which I don't have to worry about. Gain 10% turn meter up. I don't know. I'm going to use it. Alright, let's go. I don't think I have enough to take this guy out. I could have used rest. All right, I need to take a look at that. That's something new. I thought you had to come across it on the map. All right, we're going to run through that again. We'll take a look at that. What do we get? I could have used rest. All right, let me grab this. Let me get. Let's do some leveling. All right, so I've got. Let's see. Let's get you to 30. Need a level break. That's what hunt is for. Where am I with? Okay, everybody's got their hunt materials that they need. Nothing here. Don't think I've got any. I'm holding on to that for right now. skills. Let's see. Okay, skills, nothing there. Nothing there. So it's these. Oh, it's just him. Oh no, he's got something here. Rest is a joker. Can remove curse or fully heal one character. Okay. Will there be any IP collabs in the future? That's a good question, especially from a dark fantasy perspective, like D&D. Is gear fixed or RNG based? That is a good question. Let's see. Let me go. Oh, as far as the stats here, well, let's take a look. I've got 2 here of the same. Yeah. So you've got different effects. So for people who like to farm gear continually until they get what they're looking for. I don't know if the percentages are static, but you've got a main stat here that looks like it remains the same. Let's take a look at this one right here too. Yep. And then you've got greens get an additional stat, blue gets additional 2 stats, and it looks like your epics get 3 additional stats. So Havlock says, gear is RNG. We need some systems for infinite perf hunting. This will be gear and relics, not available in alpha yet. Gotcha. Also, what I love is I can click here and I can take a look at all the stats, their descriptions. Developers are getting better and better with adding this stuff, but I love seeing it right at the very beginning so you can start understanding stats. It's like, what the hell does focus do for me? Focus increases the applied chance to apply detrimental effects. So I do like that. All right, what am I doing? I'm trying to improve my heroes here. Who should I improve? Leo or Creed? Let's see what we got. We've got additional damage plus minus a cooldown, which I like. Additional damage, piercing, resistance for each elf ally. I've only got 1 elf on the team right now. Hey, Havlock, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out, watching the stream, and answering questions about the game. Loved having you. Can't wait to see more of it. Have a great weekend. All right, let's see what else we got. Additional damage. If target is hunted, inflict 15% turn meter down. That is nice. I really like that one. Let's see this one here. Damage plus minus cooldown. Crit rate up. +1. Look, all bonuses are doubled for Leo, Bomer, and Nadia, which automatically tells you they're meant to be part of a team, which they're all part of seasoned. I think they're all seasoned. So Bomer is seasoned. So is Leo. Nadia gains additional bet benefit for the number of seasoned heroes that are on her team. So where's that one? Where's that one? Right here. I'm going to grab that, I think, because I'm maxed out on his. I'm going to grab that. Let's see how well that works. Similar to Raid's gear style. We got some other challenges. Let's run through one more hunt, and then we'll do some other, share some other game modes. I'll show you the maps and stuff as well. But I want to run through that. Well, let's go level up. Well, I already leveled somebody up, right? I'm good there. No, I could do some more leveling. He needs to get to 4, which I need that in order to get there. So I'm going to actually hold on to it. See how we would do with everybody at level 30 and him at 40. I've got 2 more to do, Dwarfster and Duskboar, to complete this. All right, So this is the rest, right? We can use that from the map. See, this is what I love about streams too. Everybody chimes in and helps out. All right, cool. So gear stat upgrades are going to be available to farm for upgrades. The amount of in-game info on gear and abilities is awesome. Absolutely. So this is what you're talking about, global, right? When an ally defeats a consumed enemy, this ally suffers void touch. And then we've got our void menace level here as well. All right, I'm gonna start working on this guy. All right. Oh, did not land that. Nice, got out of that one unscathed. So I got 2 streams I'm going to do today, just kind of a heads up to everybody. So we're going to do this, and then after this, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to stream 7 Deadly Sins Origin, because I've been loving that game right now as well. Allier, take care of Stable and chat. Sorry I couldn't stay long. It's been a busy couple of months. Glad I had a chance. Hey, thanks. It's great to see you. Take care. Have a great weekend. Hero gains 100% health, but has less speed. Hero doubles the damage while below 25% health, and on battle start, suffers irresistible. Oh, whoa, none of these are good. Why do I gotta get... I've never seen all negatives, mainly. Hero gains 100% health, but has minus 15% speed. I'm gonna choose that one. I didn't like those choices at all. I'm gonna have to run through this and catalog and jot down everything Havelock mentioned, because that was some great info on the game and kind of gave us some good insight into what we might be able to expect as well. So let's do this. All right. Let's do this. I want to get rid of this guy. Okay, so I can get rid of turn meter with Leo, but I didn't have a chance. Boom, got rid of turn meter there. Let's go ahead and do shields. I don't have that curse right now. There we go. All right, gains bonus defense, plus 50% hit rate, doubles damage when at full health, and 25% jaw. I'll do that. All right, so we're at 9 of 10 up here. Got a rest here that's locked. I'm doing good on health. Let's rush in. Let's show a rush in. So they're going to get initiative. All right. Heal. Got rid of the big guy. Let's get rid of that. Well, that guy's got the... Can I get rid of him first? Get rid of the shields. Boom. Spreadsheet time? Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I need to do a heal before I take this guy out. Let me do a heal. Don't take him out. Damn it. I wanted to heal first. All right. Hero has 25% chance to gain bonus turn. I don't like taking buffs that give me a certain percent chance. I like sure things, but this hero suffers 50% less damage from AoE attacks. Has a plus 50% counter rate for Leo. I'm going to try this, though. I'm going to try this one here. That's a 1 in 4 chance, right? And then we've got whenever this hero suffers damage under shield, they inflict stun. Hero gains taunt. They gain 3 guard. I do like that. I'm going to grab that. And the third one, on battle start, gains death proof. Whenever the hero loses health, they gain turn meter up. I like that as well. So I got Bomer and Nadia. I got Leo, and I can't remember, what's her name? Creed. Then I've got Lanthe, and Nadia over there. I've got a rest up there. Yeah, let's go here. All right, gotta get rid of this one. I'm just gonna use you on here. You get everybody's health up. Man, that guy's got a hell of a lot of defense for a mage character back there. Ow! Damn! That really sucked. Hey, who's that? Drago? How's it going? You can wishlist this on Steam, yes. I'm playing through... the alpha right now uses the Microsoft Store to play right now, so I assume that's going to stay the same for the open alpha. Get rid of some debuffs over there. Everybody's got the same turn meter. I do like how wide they're going too with the available platforms, all PC and mobile. All right, I'm gonna try this. Boom. Is that going to be available on the next battle? Turn meter up for each instance of damage. I like that one. Whenever the hero ends their turn with no shield, they gain 25% shield. As long as they don't get that shield debuff, that's a nice one. When this hero is defeated for the first time, don't want to worry about that. When this hero suffers damage, all other allies gain 25% chance to counter. I didn't get an extra turn with my healer, did I? We'll choose the shield. Even though he's dead, I think I can revive him coming up. What was that? Ah, crashed. Give me a second. You know, one of the questions I asked Havelock yesterday too, because I was playing this game and then I was playing some like original, very first Final Fantasy, and that's a turn-based game too, right? But in that game, you've got an opportunity to use like items and potions and things like that. So I said it would be really cool in this game. I don't know any other hero collector that's doing it where you could like craft or have like a limited number of potions or something like that. And he had mentioned last night that that is something that they have on their drawing board. So be interesting to see what that looks like if it happens. All right, let's get back in there. We're finishing up. We're going to finish up this hunt, and then we're going to go and take a look at some other game modes. But I thought that would be really, really cool. All right, meditate or rush forward. So let's see. So if I rush forward, rest plus 25%. So that's this over here. I don't have an opportunity to bring an ally back, unfortunately. So I'm just going to rush forward. My health for everybody else looks fine. Oh, but over here, I think I can bring an ally back. Revitalize. There we go. But that does take away the opportunity of getting some other boons. So, but hey, I got my full team back now. So I'm at 10 of 10. Battle start, Void Minion. All Void enemies gain Void Minion. All Void Touch. Let's see, all Void Touch this character inflicts is increased by 2%. So that's that purple bar. On turn start, this character converts some of its Void Touch to healing. So what? Our enemies are healing. And then when on Hunting Grounds, per each Void Menace level, plus 10% attack, defense, max health, and plus 5% speed. That is not good for enemies. Not good for me, good for enemies. Alright. I know I want this guy gone. I gotta understand what these two do. This is kind of a cool... I wish there was a gallery to look at enemy art, you know? Alright, let's go ahead. I'm gonna focus on this one. For right now, get rid of that protect. She does all that debuffs, that's right. Let's get rid of some debuffs on her. Oh, and I'm not going to be able to stealth because of this. No, not because of that. Why can't I stealth? Because that doesn't prevent me from stealthing. But I used this on the last battle, and it was available for this one, so cooldowns don't seem to persist from battle to battle. Oh, here's this. Become Vow Keeper until your vow is fulfilled. Gain bonus turn. Okay. Can only be used once per battle. So what if I do this? So does that give me... okay, there we go. It did not give me a bonus turn. Bomer's almost got his Void Touch, like, all the way up. Let's work on getting rid of all the... getting rid of the debuffer back there. So what did they just do? Add buried. Skill may have additional effects based on the number of stacks, so I don't know what that does. Go ahead and do this. Is that what that was? Should use my... Hey, Rayhan, how's it going? Good to see you. You don't see much difference? Hunting Grounds, this whole mechanic here is very, very different from what I typically see. Just with the Void Touch, the different curses and things like that that you have to pay attention to, the different buffs per character rather than for the entire team or specific trait type characters. I see quite a bit of difference right now so far. enough to keep me interested and keep me playing. See, at end of turn, this hero gains 20% for each instance of damage. We got a random curse on round start. 2 random enemies gain 5 tainted weapons. I think we're going to see more too. Again, just a reminder: this is closed beta, fairly limited. But where it is right now, I think it's for a closed alpha. It looks really, really good. We got the open alpha coming up next week, so we'll see some more stuff there. This is gonna also get some additional rework to the energy system and just to the hunting grounds overall. But I'm really enjoying it. Have you played it yet, or just seen the videos on it? All right, I'm gonna go over here to this one. I want to buff up my healer. Hopefully we get some good boons to choose from. We were just talking about, I mean, if you scroll up also, and you can see all of the comments that Havelock had made, it gives you a really good idea of the direction that they want to take the game and some of the mechanics that they plan on implementing. So definitely take a look at that. Let's see, I'm gonna get rid of this guy here. Let's get a shield up. I haven't played it yet. I've seen many people. I watched it. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, definitely give it a shot and see what you think. The open alpha, if you weren't here earlier, is going to be on iOS, Android, and PC. He succumbed. Now I've got this. See, when you get a full void bar, you've got this now. So minus 20% attack, defense, speed, focus, resistance, and healing effects, which really sucks. Cannot revive. Additional cumulative effects based on number of stacks. Cannot resist detrimental effects. Cannot gain positive effects. And unpreventable instant defeat. Character is instantly defeated regardless of their health or other effects. This does not count as damage, and therefore ignores all damage decreasing effects, including damage immunities. Damn. I do not like that. We're trying to avoid the succumbing. All right, 25% speed. I like that. Also, one thing I noticed too, so like her healing isn't based off like a specific stat. A lot of games with healers, their healing is either based off like one of their stats, whether it's attack or HP. I've seen healers heal based off attack their own attack percentage, but attack or HP, or maybe even the target's HP. But that's not the case here. She just heals for a specific percentage. So I'm gonna go speed. And then move to the end and get my ass kicked again by this guy. And then we'll move to some other game modes. Again, I didn't use my rest. That really sucks. I gotta remember to pay attention to that. That you have that rest on the... See, one hit. That really sucked. Guess they're both the same. Let's do this. Oh, gotta reset the music. There's quite a bit to keep in mind as we're running through this, for sure. And that guy's tanky back there. Alright, got him out finally. Let's get everybody healed up. Got some bonus turn meter down here. Let's do some of that. There we go. Okay, we got it down to just him. I need her to get some more healing there. Alright, I wonder if I can get... Now that I have this and I buffed up, I've got the hunted on him. I wonder if I can reduce his turn meter with Leo. Get everybody buffed up. No. No reducing boss turn meters. This is going slow. One thing that took me out of Raid is the way you unlock characters. It's random and requires a lot of luck. Some games I play, like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and DC Dark Legion, have more control. Yeah, so there are some characters that you unlock just going through regular gameplay, and then other characters you unlock going through the normal summons. There's no shard farming. Like in, hey, we might be able to get this? There's no shard farming that I've seen yet. Like you do in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, Marvel Strike Force, things like that. Let's go ahead and heal her. Oh, I can't heal her. We might be able to take him out. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh my gosh. Sorry I yelled in your ear. That is frustrating. Ah. All right, fine. 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 All right. So what did we get? Man, I almost got him. Almost got him. All right, let's go take a look at some other stuff. I can do some leveling here really quick. Let's go ahead and grab this. Is this an alpha? Yes, this is a closed alpha, very early version. The only thing that's available, so you go into the world map here, you've got these 3 areas right here that are available, and then you've got these 2 hunting grounds here. And that's it as far as that goes. But in challenges, we're going to run through some of these. We've got 3 that we can jump into today. These are like, this right here is like a farming dungeon for books so that we can skill up. So we're going to actually jump in here because I need some skill books. Well, and let's see if I can use some different heroes too. These are level 16s. Maybe I can use some lower level heroes and show you some other characters here. I don't have a lot. I am going to bring him and her, and then we'll bring in, let's bring in these guys. Let's show another tank off too. Will it be for Android or only yeah, so Android, iOS, and Steam. This right here, damage to target enemy twice, inflicting burning. Robin is a character that you unlock. There are some characters that you unlock through specific challenge, completing specific challenges. Robin's one of them. This guy here, ally attack up and piercing. I like that. Somebody's doing some yard work out there. What does this one do? Gain dark fire or 2 if Ruck has void power, which he's got a little bit. Then deal 35% attack to 1 to 3 random enemies. We'll do that. And this is a different mechanic here too. This is dark fire, and his kit relies on that. Let's go ahead and do this. He's got taunt as well. He's another tank that has taunt. Turn meter. That one's going next. Oh, dodged. You suck. Let's go ahead. You do that on him. Buff him up a little bit there. I don't need to do healing just yet. Vilk. Any of you out there have Vilk? I'm curious how he is. Dude looks thirsty, though. Look at his tongue hanging out of his mouth right there. He reminds me of that dog on Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine. Dude needs some water. This guy's got a taunt right here, plus guard. So, let's see. Taunt and 2 guard for 2 turns, then granted ally protection. So I'll go ahead and give it to her. Godforge. Hey, Riot, how's it going? Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Godforge, too. Godforge, when I was able to play it, only had really just the 1 game mode. Super limited, so I'm really looking forward to their next, their early access is what they're calling it, so. Let's see, let's go to stage 2. We're going to use some heroes that I've got better built up here. I want to check out this Holy Order team with this guy. He looks kind of interesting. It's like he was walking out of a cathedral and a chandelier fell on his head, and he's like, all right, I'm going to hold on to that because you know what? It looks kind of cool. So far, placement doesn't mean a thing in this game. I don't know if that's going to change, but it really doesn't matter. What do these guys do? What the crap? Bonus turn meter. What was that you just did? Focus up. Okay. Let's get rid of your debuffs. This is a cool character here too. Boom, got rid of him with that. I would like to see some full-fledged ultimate animations in this game. I think that would be cool. I think the regular attacks and everything are fine, but I want to see some really cool ultimate animations.
I paranoid, I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place.
Oh yeah, I guess that was fine.
I've been doing fine. I'm not wasting any more time.
All right.
I live for the fight and the climb.
All right, so that's one farming dungeon. There's a new farming dungeon that opens up each day. Before I unlocked all of these other ones, it showed me what was coming up, and I could click on it. It looks like tomorrow they're all going to be open. But this is books. I think I can't remember if one of them is experience or not. Oh yeah, no. To gain experience, face to consume to gain experience. So we have, I think this is experience here. Wealth, I think maybe that's gold. And then we got skills here, which are the skill books. So let's see if I can skill anybody up really quick. Almost got my daily task complete. Purchase a market item. What is this? Let's go purchase a market item. Gold shop. Oh, you know what? Let's see. What do I need? Can I purchase anything that I need for getting Bomer's final hunt item? I need 5 cursed weaponry. Cursed rep, and they got 5. No, I only got 1 that I can take. Nope, I got 5. Okay, 1, and it's got 5. All right, cool. So we should be able to take Bomer up now. What is this? This is Whispering Sigil. A sigil suspended between form and absence, inspiring the mind with unspoken promise. I don't know what this does. Maybe it's going to be something. Plus, we got a summoning thing. So hold on, let's go ahead. I want to get him up there. Boom. Promote. He is now hunt level 4, which is going to give us, obviously, our level. This is our level break, limit break, whatever you want to call it. And we got new skills unlocked, which is this. Bomer can trigger Embrace the Void to gain Void power. Bomer gains 10% attack, focus, and hit rate per 1 Void power. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of those. See what that does. So we've got attack, focus, and hit rate went up. And we got when Bomer defeats 2 or more enemies with a single hit, which is AoE, comes in and does that quite a bit. He gains 10% Void Touch Cleanse, which would help us prevent that succumb that he had when we went through the hunt last time. All right. How about for you? All right. Let's go do a summon. And we get a rare. Robin. All right. Working our way through here. Complete stage 3 in Minions of the Void. So is that in a challenge? Yep, over here, which I can't do just yet. Let's go check what this one is. Challenge rival hunters for the best loot. It's a feat challenge. Win a battle. Win using Holy Order allies only. Gain buff 30 times and defeat 3 enemies with this character. Is that none of them? All right, well, let's go in here. I don't have a Holy Order team really right now. Holy Order, there's only a few characters actually. Actually, there is a full team here. Nadi is part of it, so it's good to keep focusing on her. So we do have a full team there, but I've got level 1, so it's not even ready for that. So we will just keep our team here. Let's check out Bomer's new skill. Well, actually, we can't do that except in hunting grounds, but we'll do that again. So there's some new characters coming, and one of them looks like this lady right here, this snake lady. Ashai? One of the silhouettes looks like her, so I'm wondering if it's her. That was cool. So she's poison. Lots of poison on this one. Oh my gosh, what was that? Did he just spew all over me? Oh, got a taunt back there. Victory! Alright, just got that one. I didn't get 30 buffs. I don't know who this character is. We're gonna have to go take a look at the list. Let's continue. So, that didn't complete one of these. I've got to complete all of this in order to move to the next one? Or can I choose each one of these? Oh, but it's all the same. It's not different for each one of them. But you got 10, and it increases their level. Okay. How do you gain 30 buffs in one battle and defeat 3 enemies? Who is that person? We're never going to be able to get past that because we don't have that person, but who is it? Where is it? Oh, the character's not even in the game right now. Well, hold on. Maybe I have him and I don't know it? No. No. No, so that character's not in the game yet. That I can see. Maybe they're coming, though. Let's go ahead and do that. Anybody else? Can I buff up anybody else's hunt level? No, but I got some skills here I could buff up for Robin. Robin's needed to 3-star some areas. Alright, so that's that challenge. No sense in just doing that one over and over because I can't complete it. But there's that one. That one's interesting. And then we've got ranked challenge, Hunt Void Mimics. Tainted and consumed hunters only. So who is that? These 3 characters. That's all I've got there. So I'm not going to be able to do anything here right now. And not in time for this to close, but I'll keep that in mind for the open alpha next week. And then these ones I can't access. So yeah, so we've got these 2. We've got 3 farming dungeons, and then we've got these ranked battles, which I think is kind of cool. I wonder if these feat challenge, if this changes. So if this ends in a day, right? Will we see another version of this with a different, like maybe with Seasoned or with Arkland or Archland, however you say that. All right, so those are the challenges. Here's PvP. Currently ranked 4. I've got my defense team set. And I'm sitting at a power of 74 against some 9s. I wonder if I can. Hey, Ragewood, I'm going to see what I can do against your team. You got Vilk. Let's see if I can punch up. What, that's like 3,000 punch up. Let's go ahead and do this. Damn. Bring that up. So not a 3,000 punch up. So he's got that sudden throw. What is that? What is that he got? Cornered Beast. Plus 3% counter rate, 2% life drain, 5% speed per stack. Everybody dodged. I wonder what she could do. I'll have to take a look at some of these other characters' kits too. Ragewood kicked my ass. Valor gained plus 124. Alright, so look at that. That's interesting. So I went up against Ragewood, kicked my ass, and I can't challenge him again. Hey, Grand Theft Audio, how's it going? Digging the graphics. Looking good so far. It is looking pretty good. Alright, so you can only defeat... So you can't... Well, that's not the only time I've seen that, actually. So, 97, 9,000. So, Ragewood was at 98. Who's this? No name. I'm going to go up against them. Let's drop down 800. Oh, he's cool. I just got this guy. That was awesome what he just did. Some people got really lucky with some pulls, it looks like. That's cool, that guy. Wow, look at all that shield. You suck. Well, I guess Nadia put that up earlier, but... She's got taunt, so let's give her some heals. I have started working on Robin. I do like her kit. All right. Still get Valor though. So even though you lose, you gain a little bit. So then is that this right here? I'm assuming that might be what this is. All right. Well, let's see. I'm not going to do the 97. Well, and then let's drop down a little bit. Let's see. Where am I? I'm at 74. I thought I was at 6,000. 6,000 something. Let's go here. I have not played around with Rosie yet. She scares me. Let's go ahead. Actually, get rid of this guy. What was that she did? I guess I should use the debuff. Let's get rid of the taunter and the shield. we go. So this again, so gain full debuff dispel, focus up for 2 turns, 40% turn meter, inflict fear on the target. So got him on 2 targets. Rosie's gone. I got a couple dazes there. Oh, he came out of that pretty quick. All right, so we went through hunting grounds, we looked through a farming mode and some other game modes, looked at some PvP. So let's go ahead, we're going to go into a world map. We're going to go into an area that I'm working on 3-starring the whole map. Some of it I'm not going to be able to do just because I don't have the characters that I need. That bumped up. So yeah, okay, so that is this total valor down here. Boom. So then do I need... So that takes me up to 4. So I don't need to fight more difficult. I just need to do, when I go to my opponents, as long as I win, even if I lose, I gain some valor that's going to bump me up this list here. However, if I want to get 3rd place, I got to get over 21,000 valor. These three people have put in quite a bit of time into arena, it looks like. But I mean, all you got to do is kind of run down the list here and start defeating opponents. All right, I think that's that for that. We've done a summon PvP arena. Patrols are coming later. I think patrols, at least from a comment that I read, they seem like dispatch missions that's going to help you bring in some resources, experience, and things like that. We've seen that in a ton of different games. So here we are. We've got another hunting grounds here that I've not been able to complete yet. Even though it's level 12, I haven't been able to complete it yet because it requires only archlands. And when I take a look at archland, I've got my 2 main characters here. 2 of my main characters here that I use. I don't have Bomer. I don't have my healer. So then I have these 2 here. But I just got this guy, so I may get him leveled up too, and I got Robin as well. So I haven't been able to do much with Deep Wilds, but picking the trail in this one here, like I was talking about before in my maps, I mean in my last video, the path branches off into different directions, so it really gives that sense of exploration, which I really like. And then you always come back, and as you continue to build up your roster and strengthen your teams, you can work on 3-starring all these different areas. So like right here, I can't do this because this requires Holy Order allies, and I don't have a strong enough Holy Order team right now. So I'm not going to be able to 3-star this one. I can get that 2nd star though. And I got to use a max of 3 allies. And then this one here, elf allies only. There are only 3 elf allies in the entire game right now. Where are they? There they are. Oh, no, 5. Man, I thought there was only 3. I was thinking of something else. But 2 of them are healers. One of them's a legendary, which I don't have, so I've got 3 right now. So let's go ahead. I'm going to run through. Let's see if I can do this one here with 4. Get at least that 2nd star and the rewards from that. What is it? Max 4 allies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who do I want to get rid of? Probably my tank. She doesn't do much damage. Hey, Yummy, how you doing? Factions. Let's go into that once we're here, because they're not necessarily factions, but there's different types of tags and stuff like that. I guess you can call, like, Holy Order, Arkland, you can call those kind of like factions. But let's take a look at that once we get through this here. So this is 2 battles. So in this type of gameplay versus what we saw in the Hunters, obviously your turn meter and your cooldowns follow you from the first battle to the second battle. Let's get rid of that guy. These guys are going to go down pretty quick. They're pretty low level. All right, so got those done with the 4. Got some skill books. So let's go into the Hunters and then go into the filter. So you've got your classes, your attacker, tank, balance, support, the typical stuff. Homeland, I think, is what you would think of as factions. So you got your Arklands, which there are more Arklands than anybody else. You've got your free tribes, Moonlight Clan, which is only 1, the Crucible, which is only 2, which looks like mainly dwarves, Frostheim, which is with the Psycho Kurgan here. This dude looks absolutely crazy. Like he's like on something, seriously. Pandemonium. 2 characters I don't have here. Which is really cool though. Look at this character right here. That is cool. It's like a skeletal armored gargoyle. And both of them are legendary. And then you got Johannes. Then Dragana, which we don't see any in here yet. And then we got Holy Order here. Holy Order, I think, has the second most, right? So I would think these would probably be your factions. As you start the game off, your Arklands for Homeland, your Holy Order, these are going to be the 2 that are going to help you 3-star the most areas. And then Seasoned as well, which is down here. So, all right. So then I don't have the Holy Order team just yet. What's down here? Nothing. Up here is 3 allies and elf only. That does kind of match, since there's only 3 of the elves. That's what I was talking about. I don't know that I can do it with just these 3, but hey, let's try it out. I do have a healer with them, which is nice. Let's try, see if I can get through with the 3 elves. Kurgan has seen some shit. Yes, he has. and he didn't make it back very well. All right, so I need to get rid of these guys here. At least I got that main guy. So this is 2 attacks with the same target. Let's go ahead and get rid of these debuffs. This is 3 battles though, so 3 battles. And I have some elves. Actually, Robin's the only one that I don't have as built. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. With 3 characters, there's only a certain amount we can do. So what is this? Again, becomes marked until they're killed. All other allies gain turn meter. Enemies gain turn meter. I gain turn meter as well for each other assassin ally. I don't want to give their side turn meter. I'm going to save this. This is nice. Burning for 3 turns. All allies with burning receive damage equal to 5% of their max health on 2 random enemies. These guys are interesting. These guys in the back. So they're all chained and everything, but if you leave them alone for too long, they break their chains and then they just do some more damage. So I really try and get rid of them first. Let's do this, ultimate. Boom, because then by using it now, we should be able to use it for the third battle. Actually, I'm going to leave this guy alone. I'm going to show you what he looks like when he breaks his chains. I think it's kind of cool. Oh, here he goes, charging. Once that charge is up, it's all over. We will do this, though. Don't want him to break free with too much health. I'll use this now, because then it should be ready for me on the third battle. There it goes, almost. And he breaks free. Didn't let you see him attack, but hey, you know what? That's good. But at least you saw him break free. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know that I've seen that much in games where you kind of see an enemy character, even if it's just like a goon character, just evolve through the battle. These guys are not nice, by the way. These guys kicked my ass last time I was here. Yeah, that one was ready. That was actually ready pretty quick. Too many attacks, people. That he should die on his next burn, right? So I'm gonna go over here. Make sure that that guy takes a good hit. Yeah, he did. He took a nap on that one. Okay. We might be able to do it. There we go. I'm gonna use this. Boom. He's all marked now. Breaking free. Now, last time I said we were gonna win, I got my ass kicked, so oh shit, I should have healed. Nope, okay, we're good. Got through it. That one was a little tough. And we got all three of them. We can do a couple summons now, too. Nice! That was surprising. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, so what else do we have? Those are already 3-starred. This one kicks my ass every time. I haven't been able to beat this one yet. I think... Yeah, see, this is a big map. This one here wants... It wants me to have Galen, which I don't have, and win without using healers. This one, I've got Robin, but win using free tribes only, which I only have one there. So we can get some 2-star stuff. This one I haven't been able to beat. 30 turns or less, and Holy Order allies. And then this one here, using Robin and using human allies only. All right, let's go back out. We've got a couple summons. We're going to do the summons. Oh, we got even more summons. Let's go do that. Should have 4, right? See if we get anybody that I picked. Nope, we got a rare. Well, I guess I do have some rares on there, but... Another rare. Oh, hey, here's an epic. Is it going to be a new one? It is. Oh, and it's my other elf. And it's my healer elf. Another healer elf. So we got 2 healer elves here. So what does she do? AoE healing buffs, turn meter up, and buff dispel. So grants all allies 10% healing with additional effects based on stacks of Dark Vial. Grants all allies 5% turn meter. Grant seasoned allies speed up. So everybody on my main team is a seasoned ally except for my healer that I have on there, that blue elf. So now I can add her because she's seasoned and she has a buff for seasoned allies, which is nice. Grant each ally 1 random debuffs, dispel, and grant 25% healing. Lose all Dark Vial. So Dark Vial right here. Gain 1 Dark Vial and 35% turn meter turn up. Skills have additional effects based on the number of stacks. It's like the Dark Fire that one support has. I like her. I want to definitely play around with this. Turn meter up. Look at all this turn meter up. Turn meter up is awesome for turn-based games. So we're going to need to invest in her in the whole day that I have with her. All right, last summon. And it's a rare. One thing I do like is there are no common and uncommon characters. And your rares have value here. I don't know why some games develop characters that you'll just never use. So, all right, so dailies are done, weeklies, not going to complete that, but let's see, what do we got for leveling? We've got some skill up that we can do. There's her. But my leveling, let's see. Go to hero. Man, I wish there was a reset. This is the one thing about idle games I do like. And you can reset heroes so that you can move those resources into another character. I do like that mechanic because then it lessens the impact of having to use resources and say, oh crap, I don't want that character. I want to put these resources somewhere else. So it minimizes that risk. All right. So that was, let's see, I'm 27 of 39. I don't think I have. Let's see if we can try and get through this. But I'm not going to be able to use my new elf healer because I don't think I can get her up to the level I need, right? No, because I've only got 1800. And this stuff, your experience goes by fast. So I guess I'll keep that in mind for the open alpha. Let's see. I haven't beaten this one. Let's see if I can now. Take Robin out, throw in these two. Not worried about specific star level. Just want to try and get through it. Hopefully they continue to make good rares. Yeah, a lot of gotchas fall into the trap of starting with some good rares, even some hidden godly rares, and then, yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I think I'm going to get rid of... I think there's a chain reaction here that I noticed. I need to test it out. I'm going to try and get rid of this guy first. Okay, so there was no chain reaction there. I swear I've defeated one of these like bird-like enemies, and the other ones that are like them on the board disappeared, died. So maybe not. Yeah, see? See? Was that chain reaction thing? Round 2. Yeah, this guy kicks my ass. All right, who do I want to focus on? I do want to get rid of this guy here. I'm going to put... hopefully I can get that hunting mark on him from Leo, or maybe it just takes him out. Yeah, okay, I got the mark on him, so that's good. So when this guy taunts over here, I can still attack this guy. Yep, see, there it goes. But only for 2 turns, so I gotta make it quick. Alright, nice. Ow. Alright, can I get rid of this guy? This guy keeps healing himself is the problem. Alright, let's do that. That's blocked. Get more health over there for her. Alright, here's this thing. I didn't pay attention. Gain attribute and skill boost for each void power, but expose self to void touch. Is this going to help me at all here? Nice. See that healing he just did? Come on. Before he does another heal. There we go. We got 1 star in it. That's the first time I was able to complete that, just because I couldn't get past his healing. Investigate. Oh, what's this? There's no way to advance any further, but we've not come all this way in vain. Oh, cool. Oh, I got 2 of these now, so I can take Bomer up another notch. And we got some nice rewards. I do like, I've played other games. There's a game I'm currently playing now that rewards just really, really suck. And at least for right now, early part of this game, rewards seem pretty decent. We'll see if that remains consistent as you get further into the game. No heal blockers currently in game. No heal blockers. Maybe I'm not understanding the question. No way to prevent healing yet that I've seen, but there could be, if that's what you're talking about. Alright. Let's go buff up Bomer. He's like my favorite character right now. Awaken him. This is how you star rank your characters up, is through awakening. Boom. Oh, now I need a legendary one. So the skills. This one here does what? Always inflicts stagger. I like that. And then this one here would do increased damage. This one here would take me to on Embrace the Void. Bomer gains attack up for 2 turns. Yeah, right? That's a massive pipe. All right. I'm just gonna. I really like this guy. I'm just maxing him up. All right, that's it. Boom, done with that. We got some new stuff here that I can use. Can I or no? So this is resistance and crit damage. What is this one here? Crit damage 1.6 and attack. I'm gonna swap that out. I haven't enhanced any gear at all either, so that's one thing I've not done yet. I got a new chest piece. Let's go do that. Crit rate and speed. Health and focus or defense and health. He does do debuffs, so I want the focus there. Oh, I got some health and defense here. But I got attack and crit rate on that. So I'll keep that for now. All right. I got 4 hunts left that I can do. Did it change yet? No, we're still on this. How long until this hunt boss changes? An hour. Oh, there it is, Dusk Boar. I need the Dusk Boar. That and Dwarfster. I don't know that I've fought him yet. So let's jump in. Let's go hunt him down. Alright, let's see. Going this route will take me to buff up Creed. This is a warm spark in the distance promises well-earned rest already. And then I've got, let's buff up my healer. Let's see what kind of boon I can get from her. For her. Before we do this though, I'll be right back. Need just a couple seconds here. All right. That she's the debuffer. He's the protector. Let's take the debuffer out first. Something happened to hit Creed's speed. He usually goes. She usually goes first. All right. So what are y'all thinking so far? So far, I think it's a great start. So, whenever this hero receives healing, they also receive invulnerability. Hero suffers damage, all other allies 25% chance to counter. Whenever this hero grants buffs to an ally, they also grant full debuff dispel. I'll go with the invulnerability. Keep my healer alive, because I don't think there's much buffing on her part, just healing. Alright, so rekindle. Void Menace -3 or set ablaze. Sacrifice one chosen boon, and then Void Menace -5. So either way, we're lowering our void here. But I don't want to sacrifice a boon, so we're just going to rekindle. Bring that down. Looks very promising. I was already signed up for the beta, and now I'm kind of excited to see what this turns into in the long run. Yeah. And the open alpha's got a lot. We've got 10 new characters coming in the open alpha. We've got some changes coming to the hunting ground here that is going to make what Havelock had mentioned is the changes that are happening to the hunting grounds is going to allow us to do more hunts, because right now it's just one energy every 6 hours. So if you burn through all of that, that's like what? Like 6 a day, 6 runs a day. And it's the primary means for getting your experience to level up your characters. So we need to be able to have more opportunities for that. Get more experience. Let's do a heal. There we go. Invulnerability. Look at that. Everybody's got it. See, that's a fantastic buff. Granted, it is at the end of it, but hey. All right, what do we want? Hero has plus 20% counter rate and additional 20% for each defeated ally or empty ally slot. Whenever this hero defeats an enemy, they gain 15% attack and max. I do like that. So you got stacking attack and max health. Let's remember our rest this time going through. All right, the only one I'm worried about on this one here is this guy. Boom with a couple days. All right, what do we get? On battle start, hero gains undispellable debuff immunity. Yes, please. All right. Now, what do we want? Do we want to explore some ruins? Or do we want the hunters ablaze? So we can reduce... Look at this. We're getting close here. So this here is going to give us some boons. This one here... I think we've got some really good boons, though. This one here is going to lower this so it... So we don't get that random curse. I'm going to do that. I'm going to reduce the curses that I get thrown upon me. So that took me to 12. Set ablaze. -5, -3. Is there one here I can do without? You know what? I'm going to try that. Boom. Get rid of that one, even though I wanted that one. But it's going to take me up to 10 anyway. But at least it reduces how far this goes. I don't need any healing right now, so I'm gonna go to rush forward because now my rest, this here I gotta remember, is gonna be plus 25%. So what do I got? Whenever an ally taunts, they also suffer irresistible death mark for 1 turn. Won't let me check it out. So now I can't taunt. Nadia, the one reason why I have her in there, I can't use her for. And we crashed. Let's bring it back. I think this guy over here, I think this guy's Galen. He looks really cool. I like his... I mean, the character modeling and everything looks really good overall. But I think he looks really cool. Active hunt, old world remains. Oh, I can just click on that. I don't even do that. I can just click on this and then continue. All right. Onward. Hey. Oh, no. Never mind. Okay. I think I want to get rid of that guy as quickly as possible. Wow, so much days on that one. That one was really good. Didn't last very long, though. Boom. Get that invulnerable up now. Let's get... I'll hold off on that, actually. Can't do the taunt. Now I can do that. Everybody's void meter is really low, which is nice. All right, why did they come back? On battle start, 2 random allies suffer fear for 1 turn. Battle start, void enemies gain void minion. Slight risk of suffering damage. I don't see anything about random revivification. How's that for a word? Revivification. All right. See, this hero has 50% counter rate, gains bonus defense equal to 10% of their max health. Whenever they deal non-AoE damage, they inflict stun for 2 turns. I do like that. I do like the counter rate, though, too. But I think the stun can come in pretty handy. Whenever this hero has shield, they also... Well, let's see. Whenever this hero uses healing... I guess we have the shield, too, for Nadia that we can use. Uses a healing skill in their turn. They also deal damage to the target enemy. I don't worry about the attack. Damage reflect, though. We'll do that. Why do we have 2 eyes over here? HP recovery, ally revive, and rest. So I can cure. Okay, so for rest we have revived if defeated, healed to 100% HP, cleanse, so it's gotta choose one of them. Cleanse from all void touch, cleanse from all succumbed, which is nice. And then we have remove curse. Oh, we can remove a curse. And I've got one of these for the, okay, I'm gonna remove a curse. And then I'm going to go heal. Oh, there's no heal, just revitalize. Take somebody to max health. I wish there was a general heal on that. I don't need this because I'm going to a boss now. So what, take him up then? Huh, interesting. Okay. All right, have I fought this guy before yet? I don't think so. I don't know. Oh, did an enemy go bye-bye already? Nice. Ow, man. Let's do this, because then we've got that. Let's go after this guy over here. Music. Restart it. Let's go ahead and throw the shield at. Nice. All right, let's see if we can get through this guy. Nobody's got a debuff yet. Let's do a taunt, because then we got Bomer doing some nice damage there. Nice. Very cool. That's 2 bosses down. There's one more boss that I need. And that's that one that keeps kicking my ass. But look at this. We got some nice rewards here. More experience to level more guys. And also by completing this, you get this. Boom. Click on that. Get some additional rewards. The hunt, these artifacts, these weaponries, trophies they're called, right? Yeah. Which help increase your hunt level, which is what you need to do to increase your skill levels. So I just got one more. Get Dwarfster down, and then I'll have completed level 3. And then you can sweep the last level down. I got 3 here. I'm going to go ahead and sweep one. It's going to give me some decent rewards. Mainly when I sweep, what I'm looking for is experience, really. Not really much of this other stuff. It's just I need the experience. So I'm going to do it one more time. Boom. I'm going to save this so I can do another run here once this boss changes. Oh, it already changed to that guy. So, all right. I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. We've been streaming for, what, just a little over 2 hours. Hopefully what you see you're interested in. Again, the open alpha starts on Thursday the 26th for iOS, Android, and PC. Head over to the official Discord. When this video, when this live stream posts too, I'll have the link to their Discord in the description of it as well. I will do some videos on this, keeping an eye on development. But thanks for coming out and hanging out. Thanks for interacting with me in chat. Thanks for giving me your thoughts and opinions about the game as well. I'm excited about it. Hopefully you are too, now that you've seen a little bit more of it. And we'll see you all in the next stream. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.